Hello everyone, my name is Mimi79. Today I've got some daily race beer around Lago Maggiore. So in this Citroen here in Group 3, so I set a 55.5 or a 55.6, I'm not quite too sure. So it's a pretty decent lap time in kind of a lower end 8 rated lobby, but in these lobbies with, you know, Super GT, Basic Ollie, that lap time is only going to get you 11th place, so you've got to really try and make things work, because braking late to the first corner, the fin goes wide, so the Brit just rebounds onto the track. We're going to get a 1 second penalty. You know, the penalty system doesn't make sense, because on my latest live stream, as of when this video was recorded, I completely murdered someone, and yet I didn't get a penalty, which just doesn't make sense. So they need to try and fix it for Gran Turismo 7. So gaining lots of time on Ollie here, so we've really got to try and get past him into the hairpin, which is by far the best overtaking opportunity, because it's a long straight into a tight corner. And because of the camber of the corner, you could really throw it around the outside. We should just run wide there, so we lose about a tenth or so, and we're just too far behind to make a move work. So he's just weaving, I think, to get some temperature into the tyres, and braking just on the 50 board for the hairpin. You could really brake quite late, early on the power, and Ollie makes a little bit of a mistake there, so the gap's just under 2 tenths. So maybe we could think about it into this right-hander coming up. So through the S section, are we going to go for the move? Not quite, we're just too far back, and he covers off the inside. As the Brit goes wide, so we're going to try and capitalise on that and just slip down the inside. But even if he was going to try and get back, he spins out, so that's very unfortunate for him. So anyway, on to the start of lap number 2. The gap is just over 4 tenths to Ollie, but we do have the slipstream. But again, we do have this penalty to serve, so there's not much you can really do in this situation. So into the second corner now, early on the power, but again, just too late. We just kind of get a bit of oversteer. But the gap is about 3 tenths or so, as into the right-hander, we just get on the power a bit too early. We get a bit of oversteer, and then we run wide. So that's not the best way to serve our penalty. So dropping down to 9th there, so the tyres are quite dirty, so braking just a bit too late, and then we're going to drift wide and lose even more places, as the German just kind of tags the fin. So we're going to move back up to P10, but realistically we're not going to gain any more places. So just kind of drifting wide off the apex there, so it's not really the best line. And then we just go a bit too wide, and we're going to hit the Frenchman, and annoyingly he's going to get another 2 second penalty. Not deserved at all. So it just goes to show really how dumb this penalty system really is, because it doesn't make sense how you can end someone's race. As the Spaniard goes from massive send, you can completely ruin someone's race and not get penalised for it, but you can lose them maybe a tenth and you get a 2 second penalty. It just doesn't add up. So we're out of the slipstream range of the fin at this point, so we've got to try and close back up. So through the penultimate corner, early on the power, we're using the curb on exit. So halfway through the race at this point, you know, I'm thinking P9 is on the cards, but we've just got to really get our head down, as the Frenchman kind of goes side by side. And here, I think this is a bit 50-50. I brake really late, and they're just parking it through the apex, and I'm going to get another penalty. So it's just annoying at this point, because, you know, I did pretty much nothing wrong. I braked where I should have, although to be fair they were side by side, but again, who brakes that early for the first corner? As the Brit runs wide, so we could potentially get P9. So he kind of, you know, parks it. He gets a decent run through the middle of the corner, but then just gets a bit of oversteer. So up into P9 now, and what we've got to really try and do is get away, because we need to drop this group as quickly as we can. So through the S section, completely flat when you get it right, which is not what I've done there. So losing about a tenth or so, and then onto the back straight. It's going to be pretty obvious that the Brit is going to gain, especially when he's got the slipstream and he's in the quicker car, so the Supra. And on, well, for the next kind of few days, I'm going to be uploading a video every day. So when this video goes live, it will be Monday the 30th. So I'll be uploading till Friday the 4th of December, I want to say, which is just a couple days before my birthday. So hopefully I'll get a Willow Springs on the week of my birthday, which should be interesting. So anyway, through the penultimate corner, nice and smooth on the exit, but into the final corner, clipping the apex really nicely, getting a really nice exit. So he's also got a penalty at this point. I'm not really sure what for, probably for track limits, because I didn't see him drop any more places. So through the first corner, mounting the curb, and then really abusing the inside of turn 2, and then you've got to run wide for the entry to turn 3. Running a little bit wide though, so not really what you want to do. And through turn 4, early on the power, but this time we don't run wide, so serving our penalty once more. And the Irishman goes through, but we could just about stick in the slipstream, so maybe we can get P9 again. So getting a really good exit through turn number 6, I want to say, or turn number 5, and then into the S section for the final time in this race, really chucking it through the inside of the corners, abusing the curbs as much as we can, and now we've got a really decent run. We should be able to go for it into the hairpin. We could get P9, which honestly, considering the circumstances of, you know, the penalty at the start, wouldn't be too bad of a result. So we're going to go to the left hand side, braking extremely late, but then he gets the cutback on us, and we're just going to oversteer and hit him, and we're just going to flick back in a second, and you can just see he gets a 1 second penalty. So not deserved. Again, that was my fault. I got on the power just a little bit too early. So yeah, if you're watching this, mate, I'm really sorry. I've just got on the power a bit too early, but I think I did quite well to send it on the brakes. So anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, just like and subscribe. If you have made it this far, you are a loyal viewer. So again, like and subscribe, leave feedback under the pinned comment. But that's all from me. Take care everyone, and goodbye.